Hey y'all, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. It's Macro Monday, and today we are drinking Leffe Blonde out of Abbaye de Leffe from Leuven, Vlaanderen, Belgium. Thanks for joining us.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we're drinking and reviewing. It is once again the best Monday of the month. It is Macro Monday, and we are back to give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion on another macro. I've got Andy in the attic. I've got Jay. Gentlemen, what macro are we going to be drinking today?
Is it up to me?
Yeah, that's all you.
Yeah.
Let's challenge that Flemish.
There you go.
Leffe Blonde out of Abbaye de Leffe. It's in Belgium, if you want to know the city, state, region. Leuven, Vlaanderen. Let's open it up.
All right. And we all had this one.
I actually have not. I am. I
What?
could have sworn I've had it before.
I haven't either.
Are you kidding me?
Yep.
You are kidding me?
Nope.
Okay.
I have not had it.
It's funny, again, on the screen, it's looking darker than it is in real life.
Mine's probably close. Ben is always the closest because he always makes it so bright.
Yeah, I have.
Actually, yeah, his is the closest because it
very,
looks golden.
Very nondescript background, I guess, there. So for just that reason.
Institutional gray.
There you go.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers. Cheers, mates.
That tastes like Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
What is a Belgian ale? A Belgian blonde, actually. So low on hops and malt. And it's got a kind of fruity ester type of character, a typical Belgian blonde. They describe their aroma as having notes of vanilla and cloves. Maybe I can tell some vanilla, but cloves, it's hard to. And the taste, a sweet bitterness with a bitter orange aftertaste. And I can kind of get that little orangey kind of feel at the end after it kind of lingered a little bit. After I was talking, actually, it wasn't on the immediate sip, but as after I was talking for a few seconds, I was like, oh, okay, I can kind of get that zest, that orange zest, kind of
on the back end. Yeah.
So this is 6.6% and 20 IBUs, the Leffe Blonde. So sorry as I peel the label off the top, but
can you not fidget while you're trying
I was
to give
peeling
us some...
I'm multitasking, but unfortunately underneath there's no cool logo or anything, so
there's not. No.
Boo on them.
I told you that.
Okay, because then why don't you tell us all about this beer and brewery then?
Well, that's all I know. So
that's all you know. You do happen to have a cool tap handle there.
I do.
Cool.
So one of my secondary or tertiary hobbies, I guess, is to buy tap handles, and I haven't bought one in a while, but this was one of the first ones I bought, just solely because of the cool kind of stained glass in the actual handle. So this is for the brown, which we aren't having, but this is the only one I have. So I thought it was at least worth throwing here on the video, just because.
Yeah, I'll get to that. Both those references. So how did we get this brewery? It is in Leuven, Vlaanderen, Belgium. Vlaanderen means Flanders, and the regions of East and West Flanders are the two big regions of Belgium. We went through over that a little bit in Duchesse de
Bourgogne.
Yeah, Burgundy,
or Badonkedonk, as it's known in other circles.
In 1152, the year 1152, the Notre Dame de Leffe was founded. It was an abbey of this is Premonstratensian Pretension Canon Normantines. It's a clergy kind of like monks, but they were not cloistered. They were more hospitable and friendly to the community around them. And in 1240, the canons there, the clergy first started brewing beer. So unfortunately, the French Revolution happened, and Belgium, if people don't know their geography, Belgium and France are like right on top of each other. And so the French Revolution took place from 1789 to 1799. And during that time, it saw religious life come to a standstill. And then the Abbey was also took a lot of hits during the Revolution, and it was kind of destroyed multiple times. And it ultimately shut down in 1809. Fast forward to 1902, and the Normantines rebuilt the church and abbey. And then it became inhabited by clergy from another abbey in another part of another area around in Belgium. And because theirs was destroyed by fire. And so after they rebuilt theirs, some of the clergy decided to stay there at Leffe. So the abbey resumed in full-time effect. So the fast forward even further to 1952, the new father abbot of Abbaye de Leffe was his name was Father Abbot Nace, I think. He got in contact with this master brewer of this other brewery in the region named Albert Loutvoet, excuse me, and they revived the brewing. And so they started with the brown ale, and then the blonde came out a few years later, and it kind of turned into their flagship over the brown. So Leuven was not the original site. Actually, the abbey is not in Leuven. The abbey is actually in Dinant, and that's where it still is today. But the brewery, as we had mentioned earlier, is in Leuven, Flandern, the city of Leuven, because that's where they brew Stella Artois. And because of it's a macro Monday, AB InBev purchased Leffe along with Stella, and that's why they moved all the brewing to that. So if you're wondering about the clergy there at the Abbey, they still get royalties off of Leffe, so they're doing all right.
Wow, that's cool. What year I may have just missed this, or you may not have had it, but what year did they start brewing the brown?
1952 was when the brewery started back up, and the brown was their first. And then some years later,
followed by the blonde.
Yeah, it didn't say what year the blonde actually originated. I'm seeing if it said it on here, but
No,
they say 1240. Well, yeah, because like I said, but they got the recipes. They use some of the old recipes. So, sure. But still, it makes it sound like it's continuously been brewed since then. So another,
and we've talked about that before.
Yeah.
This whole marketing thing of, just throw a date out there, right?
Yeah, they could get away with that.
We've been doing beer reviews since we were children.
Exactly. Yeah. We've been doing them for 35 years now on YouTube. So
it's just a hidden channel. You can't see it.
Right. That's right.
Private.
Cool. Thank you for that information. So I'm assuming the little, I guess is this the Abbey, the little stained glass,
it depicts the Abbey.
Does it depict the Abbey from current times or from 1240? Do we know?
I think they rebuilt it, and kept the original appearance. There's a museum, I think, on the premises too.
That's
um,
cool.
For it.
All right, good deal. Well, I've had this one before, so I get to go last. So, Jay, why don't
Okay.
you go first?
I really like this. I like Belgian beer. It's kind of grown on me. Oh, y'all have opened my eyes to some of these that I wouldn't normally have. And it's not something I would go pick up, but since we've been doing this over the last while, I find myself
35 years.
looking at the international area and the bottle shop, the German area, the Belgian area. I catch myself in there more and more these days. I really like it. It's got great flavor. It's great for a blonde, kind of easy drinking. Fantastic for a macro. I'm not thrilled to hear that InBev bought them, but they're not going to change it. So I'd say it's probably a solid 7.5.
All right, Andy.
What's up?
Probably one of the highest macros I'll rate.
Yeah. The more I drink it, it starts tasting like a really carbonated German Hefeweizen, because it's like I'm almost getting some of that banana kind of flavor out of it, but just with a lot more bubbles. It's good. It tastes like a Belgian blonde should. And unfortunately, we don't have a bottle shop here that will carry something like this. I can't get any Belgian ales around here. So sorry for me. I'll end my pity party and score this an 8.0. And it's really good. Good. Best macro yet.
Yeah, I think I'd had this one several times before. Obviously, I mean, I was really just drawn to the stained glass, if you will, at the top of the tap handle to buy.
You're a
But
sucker for marketing.
I am.
Did you buy it before you drank it?
No, I'd had the blonde. I've never had the brown, but I saw that and I was like, that's a tap handle I have to have. So, yeah.
You
So
tap that. I get it.
So, but this is one that I bought. We got it in my local shop with it came in a pack with Stella, Leffe, and Hugarden were the three beers in a box. Right now, it was a well, I guess it was a 12 pack. 6 of them were Stella, which I was kind of upset about because I can get Stella all the time.
They robbed you.
Yeah, exactly. 3 Hugarden and 3 Leffe. But I bought like 2 or 3 of those because it's the only way I can get
Really?
Leffe. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have it at all.
I can get it here.
Yeah.
I can get both that and Hugarden.
Yeah, the Hugarden I can buy all day alone, but I cannot buy the
Hugarden.
Leffe. So I bought extras just for that. I think I bought 3 of them to get 9 of these. And my next door neighbor is, he and I talk about beer every once in a while, and he had really mentioned these before, so I gave him a couple of them. And anyway, this is a beer I wish I could get more of because I would buy it more often. I really like it as a Belgian, beer that is a macro. I mean that. I kind of wish the American blondes were more like this, were more flavorful, because they're, honestly, the ones I've had at least are not.
They're bland.
They're just a step above, a macro American beer. And maybe that's the case for the Belgian blondes as well in Belgium, but I don't know that. I really, really like this one though. Like I said, I'll buy it. I'll seek it out. It's an 8.5 for me. I think this is likely going to be our highest macro, and it's just a product of the fact that InBev has bought them, but I think it's a really good beer. I mean, it's it's light, flavorful, and it's what you would expect out of a Belgian beer, or at least what we would expect. I would say, hey, if you're watching for Belgium and this is crap over there, then let us know.
They call it piss water.
That is going to give us an 8 for the Leffe Blonde out of someplace in Belgium. Andy can tell you if you rewind the video. I'm not going to attempt it though, of course. So, hey, probably our highest Macro Monday score to date. Thinking through Macro Mondays and kind of what we're thinking about coming up with for the next few here, it may be that way for a while. So, definitely one that is out there. You guys hopefully have tried it. If you have, let us know what you think. If, hey, you're in Belgium and this beer sucks in Belgium, maybe the case, let us know. I definitely would, like to hear what you guys think about it if you are even just in Europe as well. So with that, if you've made it this far, you're still listening, you're still watching, be sure to like, subscribe, cheers that notification bell. Check us out on the social medias. Links are below. And more importantly, we would love for you to come say hey in Discord and chat with us there. We have our own Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server. It's just a chat room, basically, where you can chat with the three of us and the others from our community that have joined us there as well. So with that, definitely appreciate you guys checking us out. For Andy in the attic and Jay, I am Ben. Happy Macro Monday. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Can't win for losing.
And Andy pulling the subtlety there. It's just
long-winded tonight.
You think Ben had like 3 or 4 beers tonight?
Talkie McTalkerson.
See what I have to deal with, everybody?